Oliver was proclaimed the largest famous boys' behalf for the 4-year fleeing, but several readers requested if down there were in fact more than babies named Muhammad. They as well requested to aware that names were taking into account to an equivalent quantity of girls and boys, and while the behalf Doris was famous. There are the answers. A quantity of readers requested if addition along all of the various spellings of Muhammad would indicate more than babies were taking into account how behalf rather than Oliver. Muhammad, Dinkel Haupath, was the 10th largest famous behalf for infant boys in 2017, in 3,691 babies taking into account how behalf in England and Wales. Yet, if we unite 14 various spellings, Muhammad, 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 Muhammadamd, Muhammad, 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 we get 7,307 boys. That does not involve hyphenated names, such as Muhammad Ali. A contemporary web browser in JavaScript and a steady web connect is required to type the online. The ONS delicious every spell of a behalf individually and ranks them onto the quantity of times how person spell appears on childbirth certificates. Statisticians say uniting names that include a such spell would need individuals to do a personal judgment on if specific names are distinguishing or no. For sample, they would include to solve if or not to consider Sarah and Sarah as variations of the identical behalf, although lot human beings would declare them otherwise. Which behalf is the largest sort balanced in such numbers for boys and girls, requested Gregory Shorten. Down there were 28 entries in the listing of 6,164 boys' names and 7,508 for girls. How were taking into account to an equivalent quantity of every sort. Avery was the largest famous sort balance behalf in 2017. It was taking into account to 130 family, 65 boys and 65 girls. The behalf was ranged 581 SAINT for boys and 637th for girls in 2017. The some 27 equally sort balance names were taking into account to far less babies by compare. In collaborative other location were Lamar and Darby in 11 infant boys and girls in these names. Doris was one of the top 10 largest famous names among 1904 and 1944. The behalf came in at quantity 3 in 1904 and 1914, and omitted to 7 largest famous in 1924 and 33rd in 1934. Of down there it plummeted to the 99th largest famous behalf, up falling down out of the top 100 completely. Down there were fair 10 infant girls named Doris in 2017, rank the behalf 2,502 out of 7,508 names for girls in 2017.